Hello, sweetness. Hello, son. Hey, Claire Dog, Ravishing Rick, all you other Jim Dandy Jimmy Jommers watching my shitty little OnlyFans channel. This is take 4. Hopefully I'll get it right this time. Today, I have a couple of Walthers. It's the Walther PP, Pistoli Police, Polizei, and the PPK, Pistoli, Polizei, Pistoli Criminal. This was designed as a police pistol in 1929 by Walther. Originally chambered in 7.65 by 17 SR, which is SR means semi-rimmed, and it's a 32 ACP, automatic Colt pistol, which John Browning invented back in 1901. This is the PPK, Polizei Pistoli Criminal, which is the pocket version of this. So, and they were also chambered in 380 ACP and 22. The British, famously, their L66A1. They bought these for the Irish Constabulary of Northern Ireland in 22 long rifle as a self-defense pistol. Anyway, I've shot both of these in 32 and in 380, and 32 is much better caliber because they're small blowback guns, and 380 is punishing as fuck in a small blowback gun. It's a ladies' gun. No, they're fucking not. Only idiots tell people that those are ladies' guns. People don't know what they're talking about. I bought this one in December. Just this past December, and this one I just got last week. The PP is, I should have weighed them, but I didn't. But it has an 8-round magazine, 8-shot magazine. PPK has a 7-shot magazine. They are sort of interchangeable. I mean, you could put these 8-rounders in here. They would stick out, but they still work. Yes, I did try that. The magazine release on American guns is down here. On this European guns, it's down here, but on this European gun, it was up here. So that's where I think I was reading. I think it was Shooting Times. They said, "Oh yeah, it's a great reliable gun." Yes, it is a great reliable gun. Oh, it's got a great trigger. No, the trigger sucks. The trigger really sucks on these. It does have a decent single action, but you try to shoot this thing, and that is a horrible trigger. This was the first double action single action gun. A few years later, the P38 was the second double action single action gun. But anyway, this is the first one that had frame mounted safety. It's not the first frame mounted safety. Guns had frame mounted safety, or slide mounted safety, not frame. They had slide mounted safeties for a lot of years. These slide mounted safeties are trash. They're like really garbage. I carried this one twice, and when I carried it, I'd load it, put it around in the chamber, and I'd just leave it cocked. This is a safety decocker. I just leave the thing cocked, so just so I wouldn't have to pull it out and go through that stupid double action trash trigger. It'll probably get better as time wears on and I shoot them more. It's got just really basic fixed sights, which are perfectly adequate for this gun. Has these finger rest. This is what you carry this around in your holster, and then it comes with a spare magazine, which just is flat like that. They make it flat like that, so that it's easy to store. You can just, because the holsters, they'd have a magazine, and you just slide that in there. So it's easier to store that. It's easier to shoot like that. Because gunfighting back then is different than post Jeff Cooper. And Gunsight is what we have gunfighting now. And they would like pull their gun out and they wouldn't expect to use it at all. But if they did, they'd shoot a few rounds and that was it. And then they would have a spare magazine just in case. Of course now, we carry a gun with like 2-3 magazines and practice combat reloads and whatever your fantasy gunfighting, whatever fantasy gunfighting scenario most people have. Here's James Bond, the James Bond of the books that Ian Fleming wrote. He carried the 25 ACP. It was a Beretta 418, and they Joffrey Boothroyd wrote to Ian Fleming and said, "Hey, that's a lady's gun. It belongs in a lady's purse. You should give him a Walther PPK. 32 ACP has better stopping power." Which, you know, what they knew about stopping power in the 1960s and what they know about it now, it's not the same thing. So said, okay, so we're going to give James Bond. Well, Sean Connery, who was playing James Bond at the time, he's like 6'2". He's a great big guy. And they gave him a Walther PPK, and it disappeared in his hand. They couldn't see it on the So the props department gave him a Walther PP. So when you show him holding a gun, he's also actually has the PP, because the PPK is too small for people to see the actor carrying a PPK. I'm probably going to carry this, and once again, I will carry it. I'll put the magazine in and carry it like that. And it's perfectly safe to do that. You just keep your finger off the trigger, and the gun is not going to shoot. And that's about it. They're good guns. I like them. Knowing what I know now, I would have just got I like the PPK better than the PP, which is opposite of what I thought I was going to like. I thought I was going to like the PP better. Knowing what I know now, if I could only have one of these, I would have taken the PP, or the PPK, but I am glad that I actually have both of them. Anyway, that's about it for now. I can't think of anything. This is take 4, so hopefully I'll get this on my computer and watch it and say, yeah, okay, I'll upload that trash. All right, I love you. Can't wait to see you in a few months. Bye.